So you will start to see more positive changes in your life. You will start to, inculcate and see better changes, more positive changes, profound changes in your life. And as you keep doing this, then the changes become better. You become more, and you will become more creative. Maybe you were stuck somewhere in your life. You were confused. What am God? Help me. What am I supposed to do? I'm stuck in this situation. How should I cope up with this situation? You will start to figure things out. You will start to find solutions. When you're meditating, let's say after 1 week, once if you're just sitting for meditation in your session, you will just start finding solutions to your problems, and you will be really shocked. You will be shocked to see, like, yes, exactly, this is what I was doing wrong. Okay, yeah, I found a solution to this problem in my life. This will happen while you're meditating. You're just meditating, and those troubling memories, those troubling emotions are flowing. They're inside your mind. They're disturbing you, but you're trying to understand how to deal with it. This process is called contemplation, and self inquiry. I'm not sure if self inquiry is the same thing. No, self inquiry is a little different, but it's similar. It's a similar concept, but it's generally speaking, this process is called contemplation. What happens is, when you're meditating, and there are different ways of contemplating. You don't have to meditate to contemplate, but while you're meditating, you can certainly engage in contemplation. Contemplation, you can Google the meaning of contemplation. I will write it in the comments, the word. I will write certain keywords to help you understand, figure things out for yourself. So, go to Google and ask, try to know the meaning of those words. There are certain words that should be in our vocabulary that are very rare words. People don't really know the meaning of those words, and people need to know, and people need to inculcate those words in their own vocabulary. It is high time that people should do that. That is how you will raise your awareness level and your spiritual level, and your enlightening level. A funny thing is happening right now. I don't know exactly how, but right now, as I'm making this video, I'm getting a sense of a very subtle little sense of enlightening feeling. Enlightening, like, as in my awareness level, I can feel right now is increasing. So that is happening because I have been meditating, like I said, for the past 1 week, right? So what is happening is, my consciousness is shifting and expanding and it is hitting at a certain positive position. It is hitting at a certain positive curve. So right now, it just happened. It's just for a flick of a second, it happened while I was recording. Right now, it just happened right now. I'm telling you, these subtle changes, and you're not maybe understanding, or you may not understand. So that kind of positive, enlightening. Sorry, I just got a call. So I had to pause the video. This certain subtle changes you will see. Now, it won't happen if you're just starting to meditate. This kind of changes will not happen automatically, just out of nowhere. But if you, because I have been meditating on and off for the past, like I said, 5-6 years. I first meditated when I was 17, and right now I'm 24 years old. So because I have been, I had started meditation, then I gave up meditation, then I again restarted my meditation. I again gave up, I again restarted. So because I never fully gave up, I always somehow, and because I have been facing problems, whenever I face problems in my life, I come back to meditation. But every time I come back stronger. My meditations become stronger, more profound, and more clear. There is every time I return to this practice, there is more clarity in my life. So this is what happens. Now, another thing I want to add this point. I also have experience with psychedelics. Not psychedelics, as in not plural, but just one psychedelic substance. So I have experience with psychedelic. Hold on a moment. Psychedelic substance. Yes, I have experience with. Should I say it one, or maybe it is two? But I don't want to get too specific about it for various reasons. But just wanted to say that I also have psychedelic experience. Short-term experience, maybe 1 month experience with one or two psychedelic substances, which are external psychedelic substances. So the word is psychedelics. I will be posting these important words in the comment section. You should, for your own good, you should search the meaning of these words. It will help you. It will help you understand important things in your life. It will help you focus your attention on important things. So like I was saying, that ultimately the benefits of meditation is that you will gain clarity. You will start going towards enlightenment. You are this physical, you think you're this human being, right? You're this biological creature, this biological being. But you will start to expand, your consciousness will start to expand to such an extent that you will start to escape this perception that you are just a biological creature who is going to die someday, and that's it. You're this human being who will die someday, and then that's it, it's over. Nothing left. You're just like they said in the series Friends, like Joey said, you're just dead, you're warm food. So you're just so your body will just decompose in the ground, and you will just become warm food. But the point is that you and try to contemplate on these things. You are not your body. You are not really your body. Your physical, your hand, your physical body, your heart, your face, your physical body is a part of you. It is a part of you, but it is not you. You are not it. You're not the body. Hell, you're not. So are you? What are you? Are you the brain? You think you're the brain? No, you're not even the brain. You are consciousness. Now, I get it. You will not, if I just say it, I just said it, right? What are you? Your consciousness. I just said it. But you will not understand anything if you're just starting out with your spiritual journey, or if you're just starting out with meditation. You will not understand anything if I just say that you're consciousness. But as an how, or like what should be the English, as and when you progress with this journey, in this spiritual journey, you will start to realize, yes, this is what I am. I'm just consciousness. This is me. I'm just a pure consciousness. This is what I am. And it's not like, I'm not saying that if you keep meditating for maybe 1 year, or like I've been meditating for, like, let's say if I keep meditating for the next 1 year, so will I achieve enlightenment out of nowhere? No, I will be more enlightened, because there are various degrees to enlightenment. So like I will be more aware about myself, my being, my presence, who I am. There will be more clarity in my mind. So I will become more aware about things, about various things in my life, about why certain things happen, why this thing happens, why that thing happens, why this happened in my life, or how should I get out of this difficult situation? I'm stuck somewhere. I'm unable to decide, or I feel confused. What should I do? What should be the best course of measure in this situation? It is difficult, for I am unable to figure that out. But my meditation journey, my spiritual journey, which my meditation is enforcing me to do, that will help me to figure out such things. So what happens is, I will be posting the important words. So you will just sit, you're trying to meditate, and you're like, breathe in, breathe out. What is the time for this segment? Okay, breathe in, Sorry, that was a distraction. So let's start over. um, you will just sit for meditation. You will like, I'm relaxed, breathe in, breathe out, I'm breathing in and breathing out, and I'm contemplating. I'm stuck in this situation in my life. There are these problems that are facing. I'm doing this while I'm meditating, so it's like a guided meditation. It's like a self-guided meditation, self-guided. You are not using the voice of any other person. You are listening to your own voice, and you're trying to figure things out on your own. So it's like, why is this thing happening in my life? These problems, I'm having problems with my family members, I'm having problems in my career, I'm unable to find a new job. What is happening? Why is this happening? How do I cope up with this situation? How do I handle this situation? What should I do? And then your mind, or not your mind, your mind in the pool of consciousness will try to figure things out for yourself. So your mind will try, and it's like it will go into an infinite database. It will find a database that was a repository that was there, a repository that was there in your mind. Your mind will try to figure that out. Your mind will go into certain places, and you will be observing. You will be able to observe that, yes, my mind is going into these areas. This is the problem. I'm facing this problem in my life. And yes, and then suddenly you will start to find, clarity. It's like, yes, it's getting clear. I'm, yes, this is the problem that I was having in my life. And yes, I am facing this problem in my life. This person is the problem in my life, or you will be zeroing in on the problem. You know what zeroing in? Like you will be so focused. You will be hyper focused on the problem. And the moment you are hyper focused, you will start to find solutions. Yes, this is what I need to do. I am lacking emotional intelligence. For like, I'm saying this for my case, like I have been having career setbacks. This is just a beginning of my career, and because of certain external factors like pandemic, and because of certain internal factors like my low self-esteem and my current because of a lot of reasons. For a lot of reasons, I've been having some career setbacks. I have been having issues with my career, but ultimately, because I'm contemplating these days, I'm closing in on solutions. I'm able to focus more on solutions, trying to find out more solutions to different problems. And like, yes, this is the solution. For my case, lack of emotional stability. Lots of problems, like things like lacking in emotional stability, lacking of emotional intelligence. Emotions are, it's like a tornado of emotions and feelings always in my mind. It's like this thing, like their anxiety, depression, and like compulsion, and like this paranoia, things like that. It's like a turbulence, like a storm that is going in my mind. And what happens is like because there is this storm, so I'm unable to figure out what is happening. What should I do? I'm getting desperate. I'm disturbing people. I am getting angry at people for no reason, and that is causing damage to my relationships. That is causing damage to my career. That is causing damage to my health, my mental health, my physical health. It is impacting everything. It is destroying my life ultimately. So what happens is the storm is there, but what when you meditate, when you start to meditate in the storm, meditation in a storm is difficult. If you start meditation in a storm, it will be very difficult. It will be difficult, but you have to stay just 1 week, just 1 week, just 1 week, and slowly, slowly, the storm will slow down. Storm will slow down, and things will be clear. You will see things with more clarity. You will see things with better vision, more clarity. So meditation and yoga, it opens you up. It expands your horizon. It expands your aura. It expands your consciousness. So maybe right now your aura or your consciousness is like this. It's very narrow. It's the spectrum or the range is very narrow. Okay, next segment.